views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of BronxNet or the program underwriters.
Welcome. Let them hear you. Let them feel you. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to Open. I'm the Dr. Baldy, and this is the one and only show called Open. It's right here in the Bronx, and we do the Bronx, and we broadcast all over the world. I'm your host from 107.5 WBLS, and we have a fantastic show lined up for you today. Coming up on today's show, we'll take a look at a community coat drive as part of a movement to remove barriers and change perspectives. Plus, we'll learn about an organization working to create educational opportunities, linking history with the present. And then we'll be joined by the star of Tribeca Film Festival's Jahar. We'll let you know more about him and what they're doing and all that stuff. We'll look at his journey as an up-and-coming actor right here in New York City. After that, we'll check out a family-friendly event with a goal, with a healthy heart. They want to go, you know about it, right? You're going to be doing it. Then we'll preview a summit with a goal of equality for women of color. And then we'll find out about an opportunity to give back through a clothing drive. And then later on, a new boys club is on the horizon. It's done, and it's beautiful. It's fantastic. You got to check it out. Boys and Girls Club, it's coming to the area, and we'll sit down with the people who making it all happen. So stay tuned. All this and more is headed your way. We are now open wide. Hello, everybody. I'm your host, the Diggity Dr. Baldy, and you are watching Open, only live interactive program that brings the Bronx and New York City straight to your TV set. Stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off on February the 15th, Baldy Smith Outreach is going to be holding a coat drive and an event to feed the community. Joining us with all the details, we have founder Monique Jetter, related to the Yankee great Darryl Jeter.
Yes, second cousin.
Second cousin. High five.
Hi, how are you?
Can you hit home runs like him, or catch like him, or slide like him?
Not at all.
You don't never know.
Yeah, I could try.
We're going to take you to Yankee Stadium to check it all out.
Yeah.
So you started something great in our community. First of all, tell us about the coat drive and feeding of the community.
Yes, well, actually, this past Saturday, I teamed up with the Adam Children's House, and we had our first annual coat drive, where we gave away about 60 to 70 coats, and we also feeded the community.
And
so
you're
we had
doing
a
this
pretty good turnout.
because?
Well, this whole thing came about because I'm doing something to honor my childhood sweetheart. His name was Randall Smith. He was from our area, Section 5 Co-op City, and he was convicted of a crime that he didn't commit when he was 17 years old. So I built this website. We basically have a list of jobs, training programs. We have housing, we have educational programs to help people that are coming out of the system to re-enter into society.
Yeah. So he was convicted of a crime.
Yeah, this was back in 1989, 1990.
And how does that relate to?
It relates because, you know, as you know, it was a label that was put on him that he had a tremendous difficult time dealing with and finding jobs and housing and so forth.
Yeah.
So he finally made it to Las Vegas. He was affiliated with Floyd Mayweather and the Money Team. Oh. He had a lot of successful opportunities, and unfortunately, this past August, he was murdered. So God. I'm doing this in his honor.
My condolences to you and the family.
Yes, thank you very much. It's been difficult.
So you're doing this wonderful thing in his honor.
Yes.
And that's what inspired you to create this program. Tell us about the community event that
yes, I actually, I'm teaming up with my church, Jerusalem, a Church Without Walls. We're located at 3356 Balk Avenue. We will be having a coat drive this coming Friday as well. We signed up with City Harvest, so we will be feeding the community as well.
Giving back, right?
Yes, yes, yes. That's what it's about.
And of course, your former boyfriend or fiance's name?
Yes, Randall
Baldy.
Smith, a.k.a. Baldy Smith is
Baldy
what they
Smith,
called him.
yeah. All right.
Because he had a bald head.
He had a bald head. Was he a boxer?
No, but he was very fit, and he trained boxers as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what he was doing out in Vegas.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And the event is for?
Yes, it's for the community, and we're actually still looking for donations for coats. So if you have a slightly used coat or a new coat you'd like to donate, you can come by Jerusalem at Church Without Walls Monday through Friday, 10 to 6.
And I always tell people, you know, get comfortable, come on the set and just look at me. Those cameras are not really there, but
Right.
I'm going to give you an opportunity. I'm going to give you a camera, and you can ask for what you want. As a matter of fact, you can take this camera right here.
Okay. Yes, as I said, you know, I'm doing this in honor of my fiance, and just trying to give back to the community, trying to take a tragic situation and use it for positive. I'm always looking for partners, so you could go to my website, www.baldysmith.com. Anyone that is working in the justice system now or is looking to work with people to re-enter, please go to the website, sign up, click on Partners with Us. And if we all do a little bit, we can accomplish a lot together.
What kind of partners are you looking for? What do you,
Well, I'm just looking for, like I want to start a workshop program. I'd like to do a job fair this coming summer. I'm also working with the Adams Children's House to put a mentoring program together to help the youth, to do seminars on gun violence and, you know, any way that we can help the community, and especially, you know, mass incarceration is a huge problem. I mean, there was 2.3 million people incarcerated for the year of 2017. So people deserve second chances, and that's what I'm trying to do.
You have
is to give
sprung
people that
into
opportunity.
action.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
And
you're in
we
it
just
now.
launched it January 1st, so I'm just getting
Ooh,
started.
you're brand new.
Yeah.
Who are some of the people working with you?
Well, it's me, and I'm working with the Adams Children's House, which is another community, you know, action program. My church, you know, Jerusalem, a Church Without Walls, and I'm looking for more people.
Got the church behind you. You can't go wrong with that.
Yes.
Right.
Looking for more people to join us and
Any elected officials?
start the movement. No, not yet.
You're looking
Not
for 'em?
yet. Yes. Yes.
All right.
So I'm open to, you know, anyone that wants to join the cause.
Yeah. What do you have coming up? You have other programs that you're thinking about?
Right now we have the coat drive. Like I said, we signed it with City Harvest, so we feed the community. And I'd like to, you know, work on some workshops and get some jobs fair going. And
The jobs fair, that's what you, that's what you mentioned that.
Yeah, I'd like to do that this summer.
All right.
Yeah.
Get some jobs. And you're interested in looking at people who are coming out of the system.
Right, that's looking to re-enter into society, that might look for housing. You know, we have jobs on there, we have unions, we have a list of companies that don't discriminate, because it's a struggle when people are coming out, and everybody deserves a second chance.
And you put all that together,
Yeah.
like in January?
Well, he passed in August, so it's something I've been working on, and then
Oh,
I just went public with it in January.
And
So I'm
just
looking
in
to-
your mind, you just put it all out on paper. This is what we want to do.
Yes.
This is.
He went through a lot, you know, being convicted, and people don't realize how many people are really convicted of crimes that they don't commit. And it's an emotional scar that they have to live with.
Yeah.
And he pushed forward to overcome the obstacles.
And I'm sure, like you said, there are a lot of people in jail that are falsely accused.
Yes.
And they're looking for somebody like you to help guide them in the right direction.
Right.
Just show them.
We were currently,
what to do.
this summer, you know, we were working with the Innocent Project to get his case reopened and to get his name cleared, but he passed, so I'm actually still continuing with that to
So
see if I can
that
still
can
get his
still
name
happen.
cleared.
That can still
Yeah, I'm
happen.
hoping so. I'm trying, I'm moving forward to clear his name.
Where can people go for more information on what you're doing?
www.baldysmithoutreach.com, and I'm also on Facebook. Baldy Smith Outreach can be reached on Facebook as well.
Baldy Smith, look what your girl is doing.
That's right.
All right, give
The
Baldy
X.
Smith a big round of applause. And Monique Jetter.
Thank you.
Give her a big hand,
Thank you
everybody.
so much.
Founder of Baldy Smith Outreach Program. All right, we got to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with some unique educational organization information, and don't go anywhere. We'll hang out right here, and the people are going to clap like this.
My name is Osvaldo Adames. I grew up in the Bronx and went to school right here at the Bronx School for Law, Government, and Justice. In the 7th grade, I hadn't given college that much thought. But all of that changed when I entered the Bronx Institute at Lehman College's Gear Up program. Gear Up helped simplify the entire college application process, helping me prepare for the SATs and organizing college visits and open houses. Last year, I graduated from Hamilton College in upstate New York with a major in mathematics and a minor in Mandarin Chinese. Now, I'm a teacher at my old middle school. I think back to 7th grade, and I honestly had no idea how much help Gear Up would be. They offered me the support I needed to succeed. If you're enrolled in Gear Up, talk to your academic coach or visit the Bronx Institute at www.thebronxinstitute.org for more information.
got a creak in my neck, limp in my step, cramping in my muscles every time I try to flex. All of the ones get on. But if you throw me around, I'll throw you some more.
And welcome back, everybody. Our next guests are founders of Educate to Power. Educate to Power, you can clap on that right there. It's an organization working to spread education, and joining us with all the details, we have, they're going to be working all around the community. We have the workers and the founders. Tell us about your organization.
Okay, we're a nonprofit organization, 501c3. We started it back in 2015. And we've been doing that kind of stuff in terms of educating to empower for many years, but we made it official with a nonprofit. So we do a number of things. We do workshops on imagery and its power, another one called the Lyrics Showdown, the N-Words Multi-Layered Power Structure.
Imagery and its power?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty deep.
Yes.
You can touch it. Touch it.
Well, what we do is with Imagery and Its Power, we show various footage, and we show our audience how imagery is shaped and media manipulation and propaganda.
Talk about it. Go
So
ahead.
it's very interesting how media is able to manipulate the minds of so many to form stereotypes. And so what we like to do with our workshops is we go back to antiquity and we break down everything, because it's not only educate to empower, we break it down with research, critical analysis, and solutions.
I'm glad somebody's doing that, because you see a lot of things on TV and you hear a lot of things on radio, and there's a lot of subliminal seduction and a lot of stuff going on.
Exactly, and the theme is, with all of this pop culture and the music, when you're dancing to music that's calling you N's and B's and all of this other stuff, and then you turn around and say, me too, where's the accountability in that?
I see.
Where's the you've already danced to a Cardi B song that was degrading. Jay-Z's music that's degrading, calling you N's and all of this other stuff. We were never N's, we aren't now, and we never will be. So that's the whole psychology has to be gotten rid of.
So that's why you're coming up with this awareness? You're creating this awareness to show people that, hey, look, you're doing this, but then you say you're this?
Right, exactly. Just to let people know. And then not only are we saying you're doing this, and you say this, we're breaking it down. We're giving them an understanding, because we're taking it back. We're doing the research, we're taking it back to antiquity, and we're bringing it forward. We do Lyrics Showdown, where we're comparing lyrics of the past to lyrics of today, and the mood of the community.
And
at
where
that
do you do this?
particular
In
time.
workshops? How's this done?
Yeah, we go to different places. We start usually at the middle school level.
Gotcha.
And then go up through college and,
And in
community
middle school,
centers.
because students still moldable, they're still
Exactly.
once they
Yeah.
they're a little more hardened once they get into high school and college.
Right. So we're trying to tap into their critical thinking skills early.
Right.
Gotcha.
Due to the fact that the media is so powerful with what they can present, and it can hook people in.
It's a great responsibility. I've been telling people for years, you have to be careful what you say. I mean, nobody's perfect. Things get out. You may say the wrong word, but once you say the wrong, you can't pull it back.
Right.
You got to come back later and say, well, I didn't mean that. I meant this. But yeah, once it's out there, it's tight.
Right.
But if you're working on a project and you're putting it out there like that, then you have room to fix it.
Yes. Well, definitely. We're hoping that people, critical thinking skills will be activated. But we're also working with Bob Law with the National Black Leadership Alliance and Quab and I with Clear the Airways.
Give Bob Law a big
project.
round of applause, everybody. Yeah. I get his mail and he gets my mail, and they call me Bob Law. No, I'm Bob Lee. That's Bob Law.
Yeah, so we're working with people around the country to try to bring attention to this critical situation we're in.
Right. And we're also very solution oriented. You know, we believe in, you know, we provide a presentation that gives a lot of information, and then we have solutions at the end for people to work on, you know, let's get this issue resolved, not just a lot of talk.
Yeah, I like that. And then a follow-up. I
Yes,
always talk about that
that's
great
it.
follow-up, because sometimes you go into a school and you hit them with something, you know, they think about it and it may fade away after about a couple of days, a week or so. So you have to come in and have that follow-up.
Right.
Yeah, and we've actually been doing that as well. Your previous guests, we also work with the, we started a project recently with Rikers Island through Friends of Island Academy. So we've actually been going there consistently, working with we call them participants. So working with them, giving the presentation and doing different things. And we're starting to see results already, because that's what we've wanted to do for a long time, work with people, work with a group consistently,
Right.
so they can really get the benefits of what we do.
So you guys have a podcast. Tell us about it.
Well, it's a podcast where we interview people who are passionate about what they do. You know, it doesn't matter if it's their profession or if it's a hobby, but they're just passionate about it. They, you know, they talk about it, and it's called Lucky 13. It's just 13 questions that we ask. So generally, we try to keep it to 30 minutes or less. Yeah.
That's good. And what made you want to start that?
Because it was part of the, when we started our nonprofit officially as a 501c3, we thought it would be interesting in the process of educating to empower. Speaking with people, again, who are passionate about what they do, and they share what they do with others.
So you're empowering people, you're creating this great awareness, and you have something coming up that we should go to, or a website we should go to take a look at?
Yeah, well, our website is educate-empower.org. So that's the website. People can check it out, you know, anytime.
Last word.
And we're also working with B Manufacturing and the Civil Rights Museum on the I Am a Man, Martin Luther King, upcoming commemoration of his assassination.
Well, you got to send the whole audience a jacket. I'm only kidding.
So we're trying, like they do in baseball, where they have 42-day
Yeah.
in memory of Jackie Robinson. We're trying to do that for
That's beautiful.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Excellent. Give us the website again.
Educate-empower.org.
Marcia Harris, give her a big round of applause, everybody. Co-founder, Educate to Empower Incorporated, and Tonia Harris, co-founder, Educate to Empower Incorporation. Thank you guys so much for putting it all together.
Thanks.
And we'll be looking forward to the podcast and all the wonderful things that you bring to the table.
Excellent.
We got to
Thank
take a
you.
quick break, but coming up, we'll hear about the story and work of a young actor. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I bought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
And welcome back, everybody. Ozim is in the house. Our next guest is described as an up-and-coming actor. He's on the come-up, and whose most recent credits include starring in a film, which premiered at the 2016 Tribeca Film Festival. We welcome Andre Ozim to the show. Give him a big hand, everybody. Everybody at home. Clap, clap, clap. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for all your work, and I know we're going to be seeing a lot more of you on stage, in films, in the movies, on TV.
Yeah.
Yes. There
Yes.
you go. All right. Tell us about you.
Okay, well, I started maybe like a few years ago. I was an intern as a paralegal in DC, and I kind of just like quit my job and moved to New York with like $40 in my pocket.
That's a story. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Tell us more.
and the first year I like slept in my car for like 8 months, just trying to figure out life and what makes me happy and everything. You know, I was 21 years old. Like I didn't have.
You washed up in the Burger King bathroom and all that stuff.
Actually,
I know what you're talking about.
actually at like the gyms. I used to go to the gyms and just wash up and then go to auditions. But I mean, but even before that phase, I didn't know what made me happy. You know, I knew that I wasn't happy, but I was good. I had a full-time job. I had a nice car. I had a good GPA in college. Yeah. But
just didn't figure it out yet.
I just wasn't happy.
Yeah.
I was one of those undeclared majors, you know, just trying to figure it out. And yeah, I moved here with no knowledge, and unbelievable.
Where'd you move from? Again?
DC.
DC. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Not too far away.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it was a 3-hour trip. It wasn't like I came from like Seattle, Washington.
Yeah. But you knew New York was a spot to come to try to get the exposure that you need.
Well, I mean, at the time, I didn't know what I wanted to be. I just knew I had to get out of my comfort zone.
So
and
what
I just
made you
chose
choose
New York?
Actually,
to be honest, so I was watching 106 in Park, that episode on BET.
I thought it was Law and Order.
No.
But go ahead.
I was watching 106 in Park one day, and they had tickets for audience members to come and see like the Karate Kid. I think Karate Kid was out at the
I only
time.
said that because you said you was a paralegal, so Law and Order made you jump out of there. But go ahead.
No, but I was literally watching TV. Long story short, I won tickets to 106 in Park.
Yeah.
And I was literally on set, kind of like this, and I was looking at like Taraji P. Henson, Jaden Smith, and all. I was like, wow,
you could do that.
I could do that, right? And then I was
you
like,
caught
you know
the
what?
bug. That's how it happens. You caught the bug.
Yeah, I said, you know what? I'm gonna quit my job and just try something different.
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you jumped out, and then what happened after that?
I started doing background work, and I did background work on Wolf of Wall Street. And I met Leonardo DiCaprio on set, and I asked him, has he ever done background work? And he was like, no.
What, really?
And
you
I was
went
like,
straight into principal, huh?
Yeah, I mean, And then I was like, wow, okay. So I started doing student films, and one of my first films, my first like actual real film made Tribeca Film Festival.
Yeah.
And then since then, and I had an appearance in Gossip Girl. That was one of my first TV breaks. And then just recently, like last week, I've auditioned for ABC for a pilot coming up.
All right.
So it's just, and I've been doing a lot of theater and just, I don't know, man.
I met every monologue that you use?
Yeah, I have a Shakespeare monologue.
You do?
Yeah.
Can we hear part of it? All right, quiet on the set. Here we go. Watch this. They're not watching.
To you?
Yeah.
But soft what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east and Juliet is the sun. Arise for his son and kill the envious moon who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou her maid art far more fair than she. Be not her maid since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady, oh it is my love, oh that she knew she were. Should I keep going?
Should we give him a job? You're hired? He's hired. Good. All right.
Thank you.
So you have some projects coming up. What are you working on?
Like I said, ABC, I'm knocking at their door. Mm-hmm. I literally have a call back next week for ABC.
Oh, good. If they call you back, that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they'll hire you. I mean, if I get that, that's my biggest break. Mm-hmm. But I have a theater project coming up in a city in Manhattan. It's about maybe 100 seats to 150 seats. It's an off-Broadway show.
Yeah.
It's a comedy romance.
Yeah.
And so I trained in London, actually. I actually took it serious. Like I left here and went to London for about a year, and I trained. So I have that. I'm doing stand-up every month in January and February and March.
You got jokes?
I got jokes.
Oh!
Man. I got jokes.
All right, I'm not going to ask him to say. All right, say one.
Yeah. So every month that I go in to do stand-up or improv or anything like that, what I'm doing is I'm taping my own like sketch comedy show. But that's like, I shouldn't even say that. But that's in the raps. Okay. And I'm already connected with Comedy Central, so I got that in the bag. So I'm fingers crossed.
Hey, sometimes when you say it, it just,
Sometimes
it happens for you.
But I don't know what happened with Jay-Z and the Grammys. I mean, stuff like that.
Well, I don't know. That's what happens.
He said it.
Somebody had to vote on that.
Man.
But he was nominated. That's a good thing.
I
He
guess.
was nominated. And you know Jay-Z, you know, he'll come back again next year and do it again, you know.
I hope so, man.
He'll do it again. So your dreams and goals are on point now. This is exactly what you want to do.
Yeah, it took a while. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And now, like, I had to figure out what I'm naturally good at and what I'm best suited to serve. Like, how am I best suited to serve? Like, I literally wrote a list out and tried to figure out, like, what am I good at? What do I like?
Finally, did anybody give you any direction? Like, I'm going to ask you to give some advice to somebody that's coming along that's trying to get to where you are.
Yeah.
What advice would you give them? Anybody give you advice?
Actually, no. I mean, that really quick. That's why I'm with the mentorship Junior Achievement of New York, and I literally go around to career days and I teach kids on how to like find their purpose. But long story short, I just had to figure out what I enjoyed doing and what my passions were. And when you figure out what you're naturally good at, then the rest is, you know.
You
the
can
rest
start
is easy.
zoning and
Start zoning and
those
just
things
have a
that
little
you
faith.
love
and-
doing.
Yeah.
You'll know, you'll feel it. You'll feel that passion.
Yeah.
Where can we go to take a good look at some of the stuff that you're doing?
Google.
Google.
Or Instagram. Actually, Instagram actor Andre Ozim. Or you can catch him on Facebook, Andre Ozim. And, you know, hopefully ABC and TV and film.
There you go. Here he is, Andre Ozim. Give him a big hand, everybody. Good luck to you, brother.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. You have to take a quick, wait, Andre. We'll take a quick break, but stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. Hey, you know, on February the 3rd, a Pink is Red Heart Healthy event will take place in the Bronx. And joining us with all the details, we have event organizer, Karen Skinner-Parke is in the house.
Good morning.
That's a big name right there, Karen
Yes, it is.
Skinner-Parke.
Keeps all my identities.
There you go. Tell us about this wonderful event that you're organizing.
Well, on February 3rd, we partner with, I'm part of a Greek Black organization, Delta Sigma Theta. Shayla's my soror.
Uh-oh. Good.
And we partner with the AKA Sorority to host a healthy heart program. And what we're trying to do is bring the activities to the community. It's like a big Zumba class. We offer CPR training. We offer, and it's not just training where you get a certificate. We want hands-on where everybody knows how to do CPR.
Yeah. Oh, good.
So
is
we
Shayla
go-
going to be there?
I don't know.
Well, we got to tell about it. Shayla?
Yes, we can tell
Shayla
about
comes
it.
on each and every day, midday mornings right after the Steve Harvey morning show. In fact, she's on right now while we're on. So I'm
Okay.
going to tell her about it.
Yes, tell about it. It's at Wings Academy, which is 1122 East 180th Street. They give us the space to have the event there. And we also do blood pressure and blood sugar screening because it's very important. Our community, unfortunately, our brown people are not taking care of knowing their numbers. You know, we're drinking the apple cider vinegars, we're drinking the garlic juice, and all healthy, all of that is natural remedies are great if it works. But if it doesn't work, we have to teach our community that it's important that you take your medication because young people that are 30, 20s should not be walking around with blood pressures of 160s, 180s, over 100. As a matter of fact, we also partner with the American Heart Association. They come in to assist us with the CPR, but new guidelines have come out.
Yeah.
So, and since the cardiology department, organization, and American Heart Association have come out with these guidelines, we need to let individuals know that you are more hypertensive now than you were before. Because the new numbers is anything really over 120/80, which used to be our norm, is no longer normal blood pressure. That your physicians are now going to start medicating sooner, even though your own family doctors may defer from that, because the first choice is to change your lifestyle habits, change your eating habits, exercise more, take the salt. A lot of stuff has salt and sugar out of the diet, you know. And if those work first, then you can go with the little home remedies, that your culture.
Eat for nutrition as opposed to eating for taste.
Exactly.
A lot of people eat for taste. If it doesn't taste good, I don't know if I want to eat it.
I know, but we just put it, we culturally we have a habit of having a lot of salt and everything. So people crave these things. They become habits.
And you can have that every now and then. You can have,
anything
I'm
is
gonna run
fine
it down.
in moderation.
You can have your black-eyed peas and neck bones, chitlins with the instant hog maw sauce, collard greens and all that stuff, mac and cheese. You can have that, but everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation. And also, the culture has changed also because we eat a lot of processed foods.
Yeah.
So, and we were more
active.
Right, I mean, we went outside and played until the lights came on, remember?
And what's happening now? We're not doing double dutch.
No, everybody's in front of this.
So the fingers are getting the exercise.
Everybody's everybody's in front of the video, everybody's in front of, the computer. So we're not getting outside.
You're not playing double dutch and hopscotch.
You don't see that much anymore.
Ring-a-lario 1, 2, 3 and
Why? They take
Skelly.
gym out of the schools a lot of times. A lot of times, it starts in the education system where, we used to have after-school programs where you learned how to play volleyball, you learned how to play baseball, you were running around playing dodge and all of these different things. But now the communities have changed. So we all have to work together, be my brother's keeper, my sister's keeper, But now the kids are not getting outside to play because it's been dangerous for them to go out there. So a lot of children are staying indoors now and doing different things.
So, but what you were saying before, you can take all those home remedies. I announced a lot of that stuff on the air too, but you have to get to the root of the problem that it's doing. If you don't get to the root of it, you can take those things, but you still fix it.
If it's not working, you have to go beyond that. The first advice is always to talk to your physician, your family physician, before you start any exercise or new diet, whatever kind of diet a lot of people want to go on. But the main thing is that you should know when you are out of the norm. Everybody should know when they're out of the norm. And then so my organization, which is the Bronx Alumnae chapter of Delta Sigma Theta, we partner with other organizations too, because like I said, we're a community and we're all serving the Bronx and we're all trying to get that number 62 that our Bronx Borough president talks about all the time, to come down off the being last out of 62 counties is number one. It's not a good feeling. We do have healthy people in the Bronx. And we can all work together, with also with the supermarkets, trying to get healthier choices so that when you're not going into the store, the first thing you don't see is chips.
I love chips too.
I know, so do I.
Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation. And no matter where you're at, we're all not a size 2.
Yeah, all right.
So no matter where you're at, we can always start over again.
I have a tight suit on right now.
That's okay, you're going to loosen it up.
I'm going to loosen it up a little bit. Where can we go for all this great information?
www.dstbx.org. It's an Eventbrite. When you go to the website, you'll be able to register for quite a few events because we have other events that are going to be going on besides the Pink Goes Red. We're celebrating our 50th anniversary, where we have a March of Dimes walk, and then every year in June, the Bronx Alumni chapter also has a health fair
And
in
all
the
this is on the
Northeast
website?
Bronx, and all of this is on the website.
All right. What's the website again?
www.dstbx.org.
Can I start moving now?
You can start moving.
Karen Skinner-Parke. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Organizer of the Paint Goes Red. All right, we have to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
And welcome back, everybody. Hey, you know, on March the 10th, HarlemYES will hold a LGBTQS Women of Color Summit. And joining us with all the details, we have President and Founder Patricia Martin. Patricia, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
Now, tell us about the event that's coming up.
Well, what we did is we looked at the LGBTQ community, and there's a lot going on in the community, and there's a lot of information that is needed to be put out there. So we partnered with some of the other organizations, and we decided to put on a free summit in East Harlem. Most of the summits, they take place in other areas, but East Harlem is an area that has a large LGBTQ community. So we partnered with Metropolitan Hospital, Lambda Legal, SAGE, and a few other organizations, and we're bringing it to East Harlem.
Okay, so you added an S to this, LGBTQS.
Well, there's a whole alphabet out there, but we won't talk about it, all right? The S stands for same gender loving.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So what inspired you to create this event?
Well, I'm a part of the community myself, and a lot of our folks, they're lacking information. So we sat down and we thought about what areas can we be most productive where we can support the community. So we came up with HIV, AIDS, and STIs, because a lot of people still don't realize that you can be affected. You are not bulletproof.
Yeah.
So, and then we looked at domestic and interpersonal violence, because just like in the heterosexual community, it also happens in the LGBT, let's say alphabet community.
The alphabet community.
Yes,
So what's the difference between the thinking of the 80s, because there was a scare going on when it first started coming out in the 80s, as opposed to now, where people think, all right, I got this, I can just go get a shot like a penicillin shot, and you know, like they did when they had STDs, a penicillin shot, and they can live with it. But in the 80s, it was that scare, and everybody, and they held back. Are people holding back now? Are people are thinking, oh, since I have this cocktail, or since I have drugs for this, I can just act the way I want to now?
Well, you know, there's still, people are still being promiscuous, okay? They think that they can take a cocktail and they're bulletproof, but it's just not true. No. When you're reckless, anything can happen. So we need to keep educating the community on how to stay safe.
Yeah.
So this is what we're doing. We brought in some folks from Metropolitan Hospital who will be doing a panel discussion on PrEP and all other ways that you can help prevent yourself, because abstinence is just not happening.
That's not happening.
No, no.
People are human.
Yeah, you know, once you've done it, it's a wrap, you know.
Yeah. So what do you have there? Is that all the information on
Yes,
the
this
event?
is the flyer for the event. We went to Washington and brought in our keynote speaker, Sharon Letman Hicks, who is part of the National Black Justice Coalition. We're really looking to be informative. That's why we're covering marriage equality with Lambda Legal, where there's so much going on, especially with this Trump administration. So we need to be constantly updated on what we can and cannot do. Just like in everywhere else, we're doing adoption. So you need to know your rights when you adopt, and divorce court is in our community also.
Yeah. So how is the Trump administration affecting the LGBTQS community?
Well, he has shut down a lot of programs. He's fighting against marriage equality. His thing is everything that President Obama has done, he wants to undo. That's his whole agenda, I think. And President Obama, he was a friend to the community. So we're looking at, he has also taken away medical coverage.
So what will people learn during this event that you're putting on?
They will learn how to care for an aging spouse. You have a lot of folks in the community who are aging and they've been in a partner or married for some time. So you'll learn what resources are available.
Yeah.
And that's the key, resources
and the event is coming up, what date?
March 10th.
March 10th is the big date.
Yes.
And where's it going to be?
It's going to be at Metropolitan Hospital, 1901 First Avenue. And we have our website, which is www.lgbtq. Well, no, not on the website. It's just lgbtqwomenofcolor.com.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. Give Patricia a big round of applause, everybody. Patricia A. Martin, founder, president, Harlem. Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much. Stay right there. We have to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We'll be right back.
150 over 90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
And welcome back, everybody. Hey, you know, on March the 14th, the 4th Annual Princess and Prince Project will take place, donating prom dresses to those in need. Joining us with all the details, we have Myrna Felix in the house. Myrna, welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning. How are you? So you have this 4th annual Princess Project. How did you come up with this?
So I work at a school.
What school is that?
Bronx Early College Academy.
Oh, all right.
It's a very small school in the South Bronx, Morrisania section. And I've been there this is my 10th year. And you grow a passion for your students.
Yeah.
And when you see them graduate, we're middle school and high school, so you see them grow from age 11 to 18. You also get to know their family structure, and you get to know their finances.
Yeah.
And when you see that they are paying for graduation dues, prom, senior trip, college application fees, down payment for room and board, then you have to buy a prom dress and tuxedo. It's not fair.
And a lot of times you guys come out of your own pocket and help
and sponsor
certain students. Yes.
Right. So the Princess Project was initiated because we saw the struggle in these families, and we got together, staff and I. My friends started supporting, my sorority sisters started supporting, my family started supporting, and it became a community event.
What sorority are you talking about?
Chi Upsilon Sigma.
All right. And what's the call?
Oh, well, I haven't done it in years.
All right.
Dr. Lee. Chi who?
All right. We'll leave it there.
So that's how it came about. Yes.
That's good. So you want to put a call out to people for a little bit of help?
We do. We're looking for donors. We're looking for dresses,
I have a camera
tuxedos.
for you. Take this camera right here.
Okay.
And just ask for what you want.
All right. Thank you. So we're looking for any gently used prom dresses, tuxedos. We do not assume that they're for girls. They're for girls and boys. Whoever wants to feel gorgeous on their prom night, that is their right to do so. So if you are willing to donate dresses, skirts, tuxedos, even shoes, I am more than happy to make arrangements, pick up, drop off. We're located in the Bronx. You can drop off at the school, 250 East 164th Street on the corner of Grant Avenue.
Oh, and they'll find more information on your website.
No, I don't have a website. I'm not there yet.
All right.
We're on Facebook.
They'll call that school number.
Okay, that's fine. We're on Facebook.
Can they call the school?
They can. Would you like to write it down? 718
718
681
681
8287.
8287.
Myrna Felix.
Myrna Felix. Call Myrna Felix. And ask for shoes. I know a lot of people, you can go in your closet and there's shoes all over the place.
Right, all over the place. Spring cleaning starts now.
Say, all right, I'll take I'm going to keep these. And no, I don't want to give these away.
Right.
I'll give these away.
And
you'll find some shoes that you want to give away.
People are looking to help.
And you included guys this year. It was
That's
prom
right.
dresses in the past, but now you got guys. You're looking for tuxedos.
I had a student who said, Miss, I want to wear a dress too.
What?
He said to me, I want to wear a dress too. I said, well, come on down. You're invited.
I thought you was looking for tuxedos.
As well. We're opening up to both. But if you are a man and you want to wear a dress, come pick out your dress.
To go to the prom?
To go to the prom.
All right. To each its own. So, and who are the people you're looking to? Can corporations give to you?
That would be fabulous.
I mean, there are a lot of stores out there
There
that
are
can
a lot of
probably
stores
help.
out there that can help, and if they're watching, I would love to partner up.
Even if they're a little irregular?
Irregular? What do you mean by
Yeah,
that?
like something is torn or something, you can sew it up and get it ready.
Oh, we can fix that up.
Yeah.
Oh, yo soy Latina, I sew.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Boricua's in the house.
Dominicana.
Dominicanas too. Dominicanas in the house. All right, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
So that website you don't have yet, but they can call this number.
That's right.
All right.
That's right.
Any social media?
No social media, just Facebook.
Facebook.
We're on Facebook, yes.
All right. And what's Facebook?
4th Annual Princess Project. Princess Project.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Myrna Felix, ladies and gentlemen, the organizer of the 4th Annual Princess Project. We'll be right back. We'll take a break right here. Myrna.
I got a creak in my neck, limp in my step, cramping in my muscles every time I try to flex. All I want is get usually stay home, but if you throw me love off, you will some
And welcome back. Hey, you know, a new Boys and Girls Club, they're going to be opening soon. Got just about everything done, but they just have 1 or 2 more bricks that they want to put in place, and then it's done. Joining us with all the details, we have Tammy, Felton, and Darryl Greene. We welcome you guys to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So you've been working on this for a while now, right?
A couple of years now. I mean, this has been a 4-year journey, Bob, that's finally coming to end.
How does that feel that it's almost here? It's like
I mean, it's a
one more
beautiful
brick.
feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. We'll actually be having our ribbon cutting ceremony this Saturday, February 3rd, in Teaneck, New Jersey at 479 Maitland Avenue. That's in Teaneck, New Jersey. We were blessed to get the school building of Christ Episcopal Church.
I know where that is.
Yeah, we have 5,500 square feet there. So we're very pleased, we're very happy. The mayor of Teaneck, he'll be there to say a few words. Muhammad Hamadiddin, Councilwoman Javon Romney Rice, Senator Loretta Weinberg. So we've got the support of the community, and we're very pleased with that.
So you guys have been looking at this for a long time.
A long time. And now finally, it's
Finally.
like giving birth.
Yeah. All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, coming with the pain and the pleasure and all that stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what inspired you to fight for this in the community?
There was a need. I mean, Teaneck is a suburban town with some urban challenges. There is a market that has not been served and that have been met. And for kids ages 5 to 18, which is the market that Boys and Girls Club serves, you know, there were just not enough for the kids to do. There are after-school programs, but a lot of the kids were just, hey, listen, where can I go? What is there for us to do?
So this gets kids off the street, you know, and gives them something positive to do. And, you know, as parents, as teachers, as people in the community, you have to give our youngsters something positive to do, because if we don't give them something to do, then they may turn to something else that in the community that may give them the love that they're looking for.
That's right.
Very true. One of the things we tried to do to make this Boys and Girls Club unique is to put a recording studio in there. One of my good friends I partnered with is a guy by the name of Commissioner Gordon. Commissioner Gordon is a 7-time Grammy winner. He has Grammys for the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and Winehouse. So he's running his Lalabella music out of there. And Gordon is also a Teaneck resident, so it all made sense.
And you're working with Cynthia Horner?
Yes, my publicist, Cynthia Horner.
Give Cynthia Horner a big round of applause, everybody.
Cynthia's dynamite, you know, former founder of Right On Magazine, Word Up. You know, she's history.
She's the owner now of Right On Magazine. She took the rights to that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So she's your publicist. She's gonna let everybody know about what's happening and all the hard work and dedication that you guys have put forth in this endeavor.
Yes.
And so you got the ribbon cutting this Saturday. Wow.
This Saturday, and it's a partnership with Boys and Girls Club of Lodi and Hackensack. The CEO, Joe Licata, he'll be running the Teaneck site also. And Bob, we hope to see you there. So
hey, if you got a boxing bag in there, I can get my stuff back together.
We accept donations, man. We accept donations. So we got CC Sabathia. He's gonna be, you know, he's a Boys and Girls Club alum. He'll be speaking, you know, from 10:30 to 12 noon. He was kind enough to donate his time because
sign some autographs and everything.
Yeah, photo ops, everything.
There you go.
We're ready.
That looks good.
We're ready.
That's a good feeling, right?
Absolutely.
Ah, feels good when you after you give birth, huh?
You do.
Yeah. Now you're gonna take care of this brand new baby, boy and girl.
Yeah, well, I'm a board member. Tammy's on the advisory board of Boys and Girls Club, and I had to let people know I'm not on payroll for Boys and Girls Club, nor am I running for public office. This was truly just something that was a passion that was needed.
Yeah. So some of the you got the after-school program that's going to be big over there now, right?
Yes, yes. We're open from 3 to 7. We're now licensed. We can house 148 kids. So we're very pleased with that. That's a great start.
And kids can come from all over the place.
Yes, yes. Not just Teaneck.
Yeah.
So
Bronx can come right across the bridge, right there, Teaneck.
Inglewood, Ridgefield Park.
Yes.
We're open.
Hackensack.
Yeah, Hackensack. So we're open.
Is there a number or website?
Yes, www.bgcoflodi.org, and the phone number to call is 973-473-7410. That's 973-473-7410. Ask for extension 113 or Joe Licata.
All right.
That's his number.
You ready?
Ready. And we're looking for
Ready?
donations.
Oh, you're looking for donations?
We're always looking for
donations.
donations.
You got 2 seconds and I got to wrap.
Go ahead.
Board games, anything for the kids, school supplies, please just contact us and we'll make sure that, it's handled properly. And of course, any donations are tax deductible.
There you go.
And
Thank you
always
guys.
looking for monetary donations.
There you go.
Definitely.
Give them a big hand, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. Wow, it went kind of quick, and you guys have lots of information. Wish we can get you on more to talk for a longer period of time, but you know how that time flies, and we got to go like this. I'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us, you, our viewer, for tuning in and checking it all out. If you missed any part of today's show, well, you can tune into the recablecast of Open at 5 and 10, or watch anytime on the web at BronxNet.org, or you can catch an all-new episode Wednesday at 10 a.m. with our host, Darren Jaime. For all of us here at BronxNet, have a great and enjoyable day. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you at home. And always remember this, what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. To choose your choice and let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and I'll see you on 107.5 WBLS each and every night right after the Quiet Storm. Peace. Thank you, guys.